The beer opening, bitches. Welcome to the Cantina. Right, Wednesday's update. We're not doing forums today because, as I said last time, forums are very, very dead. And by the way, this is Mookins and Chemist. I forgot to mention that. Today we've got a nice special treat for everyone that listens to us or watches us regularly. We're leaking beta footage. Everyone else seems to be doing it, so we've finally given in, and we're going to start dropping our beta footage or chemist's beta footage onto our videos. We'll talk a little bit about the classes and such throughout the video. We've got lots of other stuff to get through. So, what do you want to talk about first, chemist?
Well, I figure we want to talk about the fact that the open beta is about to start. And for those, well, it's technically not an open beta, but it is at the same time. Basically, anyone who had previously signed up for the beta, even if you got in or did not get in, everyone's being invited for a weekend beta. Well, for a consecutive weekend betas. Now, here's the thing. Why is this cool? Because it tells us that the game is ready for stress testing, which means the core mechanics and such have already been fixed. Now it's down to balance testing and stress testing. So we're very much looking forward to this. We, Orbit, as a guild, are going to be playing on a specific server. We will announce this on our YouTube channel if any of you are interested in playing with us. And yeah, we're all looking forward to having a fun time and actually playing with others. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and if you don't know if you're in or not, check your emails. If you didn't get an email or did not sign up for the beta, check out curse.com or wowhead.com. I know they're giving out keys. So yeah, that is definitely an exciting subject.
If you join our server, which we announce, I'm sure we'll try at some point to do a universal, as far as world times are concerned, nice personal stress test the server as best we can. Because I plan on doing a naked run from one city to another, at least, at some point in this beta. Now, that's how you test a server, is everyone gets naked, jumps up and down repeatedly, and runs to one place. Because there's no better thing to test a server than getting 10,000 people doing the same movement. I find that works quite well.
Yes, indeed.
So this will be your chance to obviously meet your guildmates for the first time in game, test out your classes, level up. The one word of warning I have is not go thrashing through the content, because you'll only mess up the release for yourselves, because this is a story-driven game.
My advice to you guys, spacebar through all of it. And spacebar is a term that we use to simply just skip all the conversation in quest. Do not read it. It is very good, ladies and gentlemen. Don't spoil it for yourself.
Yeah, it's just going to be a spoiler that you'll end up having to skip later on, so it will take the fun out of the game. That really covered the nice big announcement, which I'm sure most people have got. Oh, by the way, we have very, very few, anyone wants to give us exceptional reasons why, and this is not give us money or anything, but if you want to come and join our guild or whatever, we might have a few beta keys knocking about ourselves.
Indeed.
So if you want to come join the guild and you have a damn good reason why you want to be in the beta and play with us, come and explain yourselves, and you might well get a beta key. A little sub-competition there. By the way, the competition results are announced today at the end of the video.
Indeed.
So just hang in there.
Hang in there. We've been promising it for a while, but we finally know who it is.
We've got a couple of classes to discuss today, and they are, by discuss I mean Chemist telling you what they do, and me asking noob questions, because I still haven't been in a beta. What the fuck?
Fucking hell, I've been on my fourth already. Anyway.
So the first one we're going to cover will be Imp Agent.
Yes,
Explain away.
Explain away. Imperial Agent is actually a class that I got to play recently, so the information I'm about to share to you is very current. Imperial Agent. It is a very, very, very special class because it plays different than many of the others, and it has mechanics that are unique to other classes. The biggest thing that you're going to notice while playing an Imperial Agent is that you're extremely versatile. An agent does not carry one specific role. Out of all the classes in TOR, the agents are definitely the most diverse, in sense that, say you wanted to play an Imperial Operative. Operative is one of the class specializations for Agent. You have the ability to melee, you have the ability to snipe from range, and you have the ability to heal. This makes you an extremely diverse class, and in order to be fully successful on an Agent, you need to learn to dabble all these three mechanics at the same time. It's going to be difficult in the start, and some of the footage I'm going to be showing you guys is the Agent. It's quite difficult, and it's an interesting class to play. It's one of the more complicated classes to play, so if you see me dying a lot, you know why.
Is this class the Smuggler's counterpart for obviously Sith and...
Scoundrel, yes.
Yeah.
It's just the Scoundrel counterpart. Now, you're going to see that we're mentioning classes from either side of the faction, guys. It's merely just to please our Republican community. We know... Republican community?
What, are you American? Yes, we're going to go
Indeed.
and argue for the... I'll just shut up now.
Yeah. But no, we want to talk about classes from both perspectives, just so people know that we're not Imperial fans, even though we are Imperial fans, just, you know, to please our community. But
Imperials.
Yeah, Imperials. Now, the other specialization for the Imperial agent is the sniper. Now, the sniper might not be as diverse as the Imperial operative, but they do offer something uniquely. They have the longest range of any class in the game, 35 meters. They can sit from very far away and snipe people, and they really hurt. And the thing about Imperial snipers is they have a little portable shield they can set up. When that shield is up, warriors can't charge them. You can't be charged, you can't be force pulled, you can't be force pushed. You have to manually walk all the way up there. So if you got a sniper sitting on top of a ledge with a little portable shield snaring you and sniping you as you're trying to get up to him, it's going to hurt, and it's going to be very difficult.
But what happens if they do get to you?
Do get to you?
Is that
you
good
are
night,
going...
Vienna?
That's not good. It's not good night, but it's definitely you need to be ready. Now, Imperial agents have a few moves they can use. They have a flashbang that can throw in someone's face to... it's sort of like a gouge from WoW, or a temporary incapacitate, or a sap, if you will. You can be used in combat. You have a dagger you can toss in someone that stuns for 4 seconds. So you do have a couple of moves to get out of the way. But definitely, if you see someone getting close, pull down your little portable shield, move, and relocate. Any good sniper will tell you, after you've taken a couple of shots, move, relocate. That way you're always in front of your enemy, and you're always going to be raping him. But definitely, Imperial Agent and the operative and the sniper are very, very interesting classes. They are definitely overlooked, in my opinion. The developers have not done a very good job advertising them, but I can highly recommend them to anyone who likes a more intelligent gameplay. Both from the story perspective.
They strike me as what the what's the fire mage from War was supposed to be.
Bright Wizard, perhaps, but not really.
Bright Wizard had the largest range, but I know they made them OP. Anyway, let's not get into that. The second class that you're going to talk about, and I'll sit here dumbly and ask retarded questions, is about the Jedi Knight.
Yes, the Jedi Knight. Now, the Jedi Knight is the mirror of the Sith Warrior. So for any of you Imperial listeners, we're not going to be talking about the Sith Warrior, because every class in TOR is heart mirrored. Not Warhammer mirrored, heart mirrored. Every ability is mirrored on either side. So
with lovely name changes.
Yeah, with lovely name changes. Now, the Jedi Knight is a very, very interesting class. Why? Well, it is one of the more simpler classes to play. However, it is at the same time complicated. The Sith Warrior and the Jedi Knight in general offers you melee powers second to none. You have so many melee abilities and so many melee tricks that you can use that makes you a very, very worthy adversary. You can break people's armor, you can stun them, you can slow them, you can throw your saber, you can execute someone with your saber. Like, generally, you have so many different moves you can do that makes you...
My biggest question is for this is there a certain spec for either class that you can get in someone's face and literally just wail on them? Like, they don't have loads of stuns and loads of this, but they are purely DPS. When they finally get to someone, they bash the living hell out of them.
Oh, absolutely, and what you're referring to is clearly the Marauder. In this case, the Jedi Sentinel. Jedi Sentinel is one of the Jedi Knight specializations, which is mirrored into Jedi Marauder. Sith Marauder, even. And they sometimes struggle to get to people. They have a few tricks that they can use to get ahead and attack people. But once they catch you, they are devastating. What a Juggernaut will be doing with one saber, this class can now, Juggernaut, in this case Jedi Guardian, can be doing with one saber, they can do with two. They hurt, they're a deadly adversary, do not underestimate them. And if you see one coming for you, run away. Now, what is the quirks of the Jedi Knight class? Well, for a player who enjoys a more diverse gameplay, you are going to like the agent more than the warrior. The warrior is pretty straightforward. You're always going to be in melee. You're always going to be up someone's face. And generally, if the two were to fight it out, it's going to be a pretty even fight. One thing you're going to notice in general in TOR, ladies and gentlemen, is you might have one class you favor, but are afraid to roll that class in fear of it being underpowered in both PvE and PvP. Let me say this as clear as I can. Classes in TOR are extremely well balanced.
So there's no rock paper scissors.
No, there isn't. There is no rock paper scissors. Out of all the 47, in this case 48 MMOs that I've played, since TOR technically counts, I have never seen a more balanced game PvP wise. Do not be afraid if that is their class you like aesthetically. Go for it. All classes have their own, and all classes have their own possibilities of being an awesome PvP character.
Alright, nice.
Yeah.
On to the that covered then. If you want more details, like I say, send us questions and we'll be more than happy to answer them. We'll do another questions episode soon. We might release an extra questions episode between the two videos. Also, just to cover up something people have been commenting on, toons are allowed on separate factions on the same server during beta. From what we gather, it will be changed on open release.
We don't know for sure though.
No, we don't know for sure. I'm not saying we're right, but I'd wait before you make assumptions on it. I'd wait until open release, because it's been announced before that they don't want it as far as development is concerned, but we'll see how that pans out.
Indeed.
Anyway, okay,
Are you stalling? Oh,
no,
bad man.
No, not at all. I just noticed a question here, which I think I might have typed incredibly wrong, even though I've read it before I wrote it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Alright, well, just in case you guys were wondering, we're going to take just 3 questions for now, just the short ones, because we felt you guys wanted answers, since they're all